It's not okay. Yeah. Obviously, I mean, to kind of like add to what I said about depression, like I wasn't trying to compare the two though, so I don't mean to sound insensitive when I kind of compared like depression and PTSD together, because I know PTSD is like a completely different thing on its own, and it really sucks for the people who have it, and I really feel for them too. But it would definitely help with your PTSD though. I could imagine it would anyway. Okay, just making sure, because I never want to like appear rude to any of you guys or insensitive or anything like that. So, but awesome to hear. Do you think Star Wars movies are getting too dark? They seem to be getting away from swashbuckling style. I know, off subject. Nah, that's alright. I love Star Wars. Let's just name this the cursed Pepto-Bismol or something. Now, how do you spell Pepto-Bismol? Or the cursed Pepto. Well, I don't know if anyone, I don't want to like give away the spoilers for anyone who hasn't watched Rogue One. I mean, that's a great game. I'm not great. Yeah, well, Rogue Squadron is a great game, but Rogue One's a great movie. I think that's how it's Pepto. Bismol. The cursed Pepto. I think that's how you spell it. Is that how you spell Pepto-Bismol? My spelling has completely degraded over the years. um, I don't know. I think maybe in regards to Rogue One, I liked it. It really brought the war back in Star Wars, especially the ending scene, or like the ending scene was pretty sick. If you know which scene I'm talking about, Darth Vader, Hall Monitor of the year 2016, for sure. But the ending conflict part was pretty sick. Um, but as it's getting dark, just a bit. But I'm in my opinion, I kind of feel like Episode 7, like, um, it was good, but it was too much like Episode 4, and I feel like it was too silly in my opinion. It was a good movie, but it just felt really silly, and you can tell by Han Solo's face that he didn't want to really be there, even in his acting role. And I didn't really like the protagonist that much. The characters in Rogue One, however, like I liked them. Like they actually had some character development, and you like the guy who's like, I'm one with the Force, and the Force is with me, and his Guardian guy is like really interesting characters. But these guys like have a past together. Like these guys have been around, and like it's the Guardian, and at first I thought he was like some sort of weird Jedi, but he's just like some force-sensitive guy, and everyone kind of has a story in Rogue One. I don't know, but I guess we'll see. Steve. But different from the first 6. Yeah. Well, obviously, the best one of the best Star Wars trilogy, in my opinion, is the original trilogy with Han, Luke, Leia, R2-D2, and C-3PO, and Darth Vader. Like, they're the Galactic Civil War. That's the best trilogy, because that's what I grew up with. I remember I'd watch it with my dad when I was like 5. He would just show us Star Wars and we'd watch it, and good old VHS. And that's what I grew up with. And the Clone Wars, like, with the exception of Episode 1, because Jar Jar Binks, and we all know how that turned out. I think The Clone Wars were okay. I want to say mediocre, but to me they were okay. Like, the action was cool, but I don't know. Sometimes different can be good, though. Yeah, that's true too, Jace. The original trilogy is the best, definitely. Empire was the best, in my opinion. I love, yeah, with the Empire Strikes Back. They sucked plain and simple. God damn it, JR. That's a lot of cool planets. I actually want to check out how many planets there are in this system. So this is a hot system. First three were the best. Just want to see what this... Yeah. Oh yeah, you mean the Clone Wars, the prequels of the Galactic Civil War is what you mean, that they sucked. Yeah. Yeah. I can't like lie to my face. I can't lie to you guys. Like, in my opinion, they sucked. In my opinion. I mean, the action was good with the clones and everything, but the Galactic Civil War, like, blows it away. Coruscant Viridium, so that's gonna be a cold planet, hot planet, and it's probably just gonna be a dead world. So, how many planets? Oh, there's another planet right there. So, there's 3 planets, 2 moons.
Warning. Threat detected. Hostile ships approaching. Hostile ships defeated.
Whoa, I'm so confused right now. Okay, so 1, 2. Okay, so I know where all the planets are now. It's actually not too bad. So Temerium, so that's a toxic planet. So let's go to that one first, because we still have the shield for it. So might as well. The robots kept changing voices, that's what annoyed me. Yeah. See, the thing with episode 1 with the droids and stuff is they just sounded like battle droids, which was cool. Like, they didn't sound silly in any way. And then they started giving the droids personality, which kind of took them away from being this intimidating droid army to being just a silly band of robots who are fighting guys in plastic armor, which is kind of lost its touch. And Anakin was kind of a bitch, to be honest. I mean, that's just my opinion. And the same can be said with Kylo Ren, because Kylo Ren at first, in Episode 7, he was really cool for the first bit. And then he took off his mask. And then my opinion changed on him immediately. Like, if he just can't change his... If he just wasn't some emo kid with, like, daddy issues and parent issues who just wants to destroy the universe or the galaxy just because his parents are leaders of the rebellion or what have you. He's just got parent issues and anger issues. Like, I don't know. Kylo Ren was kind of a disappointment, in my opinion. So I don't like Kylo Ren as a villain. Okay, well, here's hoping, Jace. Maybe he can get, like, fucked up. Like, maybe he can become, like, I don't know if any of you... Well, I don't think anyone will ever be as badass as Starkiller from, what was it called? Starkiller from The Force Unleashed. But it'd be cool if, like, he turned into what Starkiller becomes when you get the bad ending for that game, where you're like half man, half machine, and you're like the dark side is like flowing inside you, and you're not some brat anymore and shit like that. And hey, you're back. Sorry I had to look for my charger over the flat in my dark because my sister is asleep. And it seems you were talking about the new Star Wars. The Force Unleashed game was awesome. Yeah, exactly. And welcome back, Josh. Let me just catch up with chat here. Well, Anakin was a whiny bitch. Palpatine was a coward. Then they painted Mace Windu out to be some badass Jedi, but yet it was old Ben who actually did all the killing. Yeah, it sucked. The battle with Darth Maul was pretty good. Only one thing, Anakin sucked. Yeah. That was a great game, and Kylo Ren becomes good again. That'd be cool if Kylo Ren could become like a Jedi. And you know what I want? I don't know if any of you guys know about the legends of Star Wars, but it'd be awesome to have Admiral Thrawn come in and like lead the Imperial remnants against the New Republic, which would be freaking awesome because Admiral Thrawn in the books and the comic books and everything of Star Wars and in a few of the games is a pretty badass character too. Because he's not like your typical Imperial commander. Like, he gives a shit about his troops. He makes sure his stormtroopers get like awesome training. Everything is done for everything is done for his men. And JR, that's actually the funny thing though. Admiral Thrawn is actually canon as of recently. If you actually watch, I don't watch the show, but Disney has a show that used to be Clone Wars, like the little animated show. Now it's called Rebels, and it's with the Rebel Alliance and everything before the Galactic Civil War and everything. Admiral Thrawn is actually in that show, so because Admiral Thrawn is in that show, and the show is backed by Disney, Thrawn is canon, pretty much. Yeah, Josh. They did. They brought him back. They put him in the show that I was just talking about. But it would be cool. So here's hoping maybe Admiral Thrawn pops up somehow. But that's what happened the next episode. He's a canon bro. They did recon the Thrawn. It would be great. That is true, JR. I guess we'll see. Like, you know, speaking of Thrawn, like I'm not really, like, I'm just taking my time exploring. I mean, like, I like talking and playing this game, shooting shit with you guys, but let's get in the building so I don't have to listen to this storm. Speaking of Admiral Thrawn, I was thinking maybe they were taking a different approach with him, because in Rogue One, you see the builder of the Death Star, the main antagonist in Rogue One. He wears like a getup that looks like Thrawn. Obviously, he doesn't look with blue skin, and he doesn't look like this. He's a human, as opposed to what Thrawn is. But I thought maybe they were going to take a new approach with him or something like that. Obviously, we know what happens to that character, but it was kind of cool. It got me excited a little bit when I first saw the trailers. Maybe a new version of Thrawn, possibly, but we'll see. Anyway, peeps, I'm gonna get some shut-eye, as it is 12:20 p.m. Alright, Jace, thank you for stopping by, and you have a good night. Thank you for watching, and I'll catch you next time. Actually, I think it'd be cool if Gray Force users show up in the new movies like it is in the books and the online game, kind of bring together the beat aspects of the light and the